Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, we are going to start our session now. And be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line. And your right palm on your left, and gently close your eyes, please. And while you're closing your eyes, focus your mind to this bell sound and gently relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened one. So, dear Dharma practitioners, in this ongoing meditation sessions, we mainly try to develop a very clear foundation for your spiritual practice. So, when it comes to that, you have to remember always in your mind, you have to be very clear. Because otherwise, out of the practice, your mind start to create something else. So then day by day, you have to question yourself and you have to clarify yourself. You have to clean yourself and you have to make sure yourself out of this practice what you are looking for, what you want. Because sometimes, mostly our life depends on happiness and satisfaction. But whatever the happiness or satisfaction we achieve in this conditional and the ordinary life, it's not going to be forever. But still, that is very necessary. But that should not be your final goal, or that should not be your ultimate point to reach. So that's why always you have to look into the truth. Because even during the Buddha's time, before that, the Buddha attained to the Buddhahood as Prince Siddhartha, as ascetic, went everywhere looking for what is truth and what is profitable. So your spiritual practice should depend on that two questions. And you have to build up your spiritual practice through that foundation. Look for the truth, because when you get into the truth itself, the happiness is the result you're going to find. And look for what is profitable. Because once you reach to what is profitable, once you recognize that, that make you happy. But if you look for the happiness and satisfaction in this ordinary life, maybe through the surface level, because our life depend on feelings. Feelings create cravings, and the cravings start to perceive things. And then you go to gain things. And out of the gaining, you create a kind of like a decisions. And the decisions and create a kind of like a desire and lust. So it has a formula, structure, work in this mind. And out of the desire and lust, we get into whole thing, clinging, which we call the attachment. And then once you have the attachment, and it start to place you in a certain way, which sometimes you become a prisoner. And ourselves, sometimes we don't know it. And then again and again, sometimes our laziness, our difficulties, our fear, our unsatisfaction, our failures, we so attached to that, we don't see it. So just imagine, if you so attach to your own ignorance, if you attach to your own fear, if you attach to your own failures, if you attach to your own laziness, if you attach to your own sleepiness, if you attach to your own the difficulties, how you can get out of it? Who can help you? So that's why we are responsible to look into ourselves. Because once we attach to or whatever we hold out of the stinginess, we start to develop self-guarding. We create a kind of like a wall around us, no one can cross maybe. And we build up a shield. We build up a security method. We put security cameras maybe. We put a lot of heavy iron bars around us. No one can cross and disturb our own failures, our own fear, our own sleepiness. See, that sometimes that the children, when the children sleep in a room, parents that don't allow them to lock it, sometimes, and they take out the lock. Why? Because in case something happened, you can just get into it. But how about when we get old, young, we lock it. Why? Because we don't allow anyone to disturb us. The same similarly applied to your ignorance. When we have deeper ignorance, once we so attached to it, once you depend on that feelings, and once you go with the craving related to that feelings, and then you gain things and you hold it to things, and then out of that attachment, you build up a place to protect your own ignorance. The fear the same sometimes. Look ourselves mostly. How many decisions we take, fear-based decisions. Oh, don't do because of that. Oh, don't do because of this. So like that. Even sometimes meditation. we sit for meditation with the fear-based intention, you will never reach to success. You have the fear regarding the suffering, you have the fear regarding the samsara, you have the fear regarding, I don't know what will happen tomorrow. That means you have the fear regarding life. So when you have the fear regarding life, with that fear, if you sit for meditation, what will happen? What the outcome going to happen? So that's why you have to look into you. We look for the freedom. We look for the happiness, the outside, with the reasons and conditions. But inside we don't see how it happened inside our own mind. So then, when it comes to meditation, it is very important when you sit for meditation, you have to have the intention to look for the truth. And with that intention, you sit, and once you start meditation, then you have to let go that also. That is why you completely become empty and free. You come to and sit for meditation, look for what is profitable. And once you sit, you have to let go that also. Just imagine you want to fly. And before you fly at home, if you think about, oh, I want to go to that country, I want to go to that place, it's never going to happen. So then maybe you have to buy a ticket. Then you have to go to the airport. There is a necessary protocol you have to follow. And then after that all, once you get into the flight, you sit. And then the pilot will take you to the destination. So the desire or the intention, what is truth, what is profitable, is kind of like the build up the effort for you to come and sit. And once you sit, your awareness is kind of like the pilot. Just let it be there. Just let the awareness to work. You more focus to that. You cannot disturb that. Just imagine when the flight take off and you start to go and kick for the cockpit and you try to get into the pilot, what will happen? Emergency landing. See? So like that, you cannot disturb to your awareness. Just bring the effort and develop that and focus and see. And sometimes why we need this practice, why we have to specially practice and develop our mind, because happiness, even when it comes to right happiness, it has two parts. One is conventional, one is eternal. We cannot deny this conventional life. As an ordinary person, there is a conventional happiness. We have to accept it. But that should not be your ultimate goal. And there is eternal happiness. In the very first level, you have to reach to the highest of conventional happiness. And once you reach to the highest of conventional happiness, and very easily you can get into the eternal happiness. So when it comes to the very conventional happiness, satisfaction, mostly we look for outside things, and we always imagine, compare, look for these outside things. But when it comes to the conventional happiness, you have to look into very first yourself. That is the beginning point. So with that beginning, if you start your conventional life, then you, in the very first level, yourself, your body and mind comfortable and happy, satisfied. That satisfaction create a comfortable environment around you, and then other people also going to get the benefit out of you, and out of them you also going to get the benefit, and then it's kind of like a sharing and caring, and everybody around you going to be happy and comfortable. So that is conventional satisfaction. That is very necessary. And when that become complete, then the next step goes. So then disturbing others, hurting others, interfering and manipulating others. If you look for happiness and satisfaction, then it's not going to become successful. So in the very conventional life, you have to look. You have to gain that happiness in the right way. And once you come to the highest of that, and naturally, the next step going to be open there. So meditation is a method in the very first level. That's why the posture, you sitting, your practice should be very comfortable physically. Physically, you have to find that balance. That physical balance will help you to mentally also balance. Otherwise, like the living in the moment is like a mantra. We all talk about it. But it is very difficult people to understand it. It is not a very complicated sutra. It's nothing to do with the kind of like a mantra like that. It is just the moment of your life that happening right now, right here within yourself. Why it is so difficult for you to understand it? Because we look something else. Why? Because we have the comparison. We always projecting our mind towards something. And just imagine, in the animal world, there is a test. So the fish come and fish fail for swimming, get 0 mark. Who cares? It's never going to take anything out of the fish. Bird come and it get the 0 mark for flying. It doesn't matter. But if the human come and if you get the 0 mark for life, it is a very big problem for you. Why? Because we think, oh, we have to learn, we have to get the highest marks, and we have to get higher position for this. But we don't. We go with the rewards, ideas, comparisons, validations, and we lose our own inner life. Why? Because while we're living, we look for something else. So the meditation is a method. Is tune your body and mind to work together. So for that, through the mind, you need awareness. And from the body part, you need the sensation. So that's why we go with the observing our own inhalation, exhalation. So once it comes to observe your inhalation, exhalation, in the beginning, maybe the mind go here and there. But you no need to worry about it. Just keep your attention and again and again and again. If it is go here and there, bring it back. And don't try to inhale or exhale. Just allow it to happen. So once you start to practice, it becomes very difficult. Naturally, your body start to breathe it. Why? Because we build up a nature to always interfere. We try to do things. We just can't see. We always think, oh, we have to do, we have to do. Because of that, even we lose the very essence of our life. What is that? The life happening to us, we can't see. But we gain many diplomas, degrees, higher ranks, positions, but the life happening to us, we don't see. So then remember yourself. Truth. And when it comes to the truth, in the very conventional life, we see certain things as truth. We see certain things as right. Those are mostly depending from something. That is the very nature of this conventional world. It's conditioned by something. But if you look very carefully, rather than becoming very limited to that, if you look the whole system, then you can see there is something happening. That happening happens according to necessary cause and conditions. So recognizing this is a kind of like a very holistic practice. The holistic practice means the whole body should get cured. It's mostly, in the medical field that you heard that word, the holistic medicine. It's not just only, it's not going to treat for your one part of your body. So as example, if you have a shoulder pain, when it go to the holistic practice, it start to treat not only the shoulder, it start to treat to your whole body and for all the joints. So like that, when it comes to awareness, when it comes to meditation, it is just not the one thing that you're going to see. You will recognize this entire body, the entire world, the universe, this everything function as one. So your awareness is a kind of like a result of this entire universe. It is just not happen separately from other things. So then always once you get into that, then you experience this within yourself, and then you feel more vulnerable to yourself because you are part of this everything. That connection makes you more strong. It makes you more fearless. And it brings more clarity to yourself. But when you always separate from and you find, oh, this is me, it happened to me, like it makes you more fearful. It makes you more isolated. And then you feel so lonely. And then later you feel more miserable, unhappy. But through the meditation, you build up this holistic practice and gain understanding and recognize yourself. This entire body, this whole, the nature, this everything work as one. So that itself, it's kind of like a healing. You get healed yourself. You need that. Why? Because deeper underneath, we are very wounded people. It's very difficult for us to get out of our hurt memories, bad memories, And it is there always. We repeat inside our own mind. When you remind it, it's in your own mind, what happened, you go through the same situation again and again. Your whole nerve system, each and every atom in your body start to experience the same situation again and again. And so you may heard sometimes people have the nervous breakdown, immunity attack, and it's very familiar, heart attack. This is our own heart, attack ourselves, go against its own nature. Our own body go against its own nature. Our own immunity go against us. How it happened like that? Because you, forget about the mind, you treat your body part by parts. That's why it happened. You don't treat your body, you don't take your body as a whole, as one. So that's a physical part. At least try to get that, and then you can go to the next level, because that make you very conscious. That conscious itself replace the mind part also there. So the meditation is a method. You bring this body and mind together. And it is not the one part of the brain or body, the entire body, entire brain, all heart and all the organs and everything, head to toes, each and every atom start to function, communicate, interconnect, share, and go towards the same direction, to the same point. See how powerful it is itself. So that you can do that by your own mind. That is the power of intention. So bring the attention to your inhalation, exhalation, be with it. Just so for a moment, hold it. Let everything to settle down towards that. And if it is go somewhere, bring it back again and again, little by little, let it to settle down and increase the duration. And by the time you will slowly find the very conventional happiness and satisfaction with your body and mind in the very first level. And once you have that, don't stuck there. Don't be very limited to that. Use that. Divert that all the happiness and the comfort that you have to increase your awareness. Now you gain more energy and strength and ability to go through this practice. And that is where little by little, you will gain the vipassana knowledge and how things come to be as they are. You recognize, even though we are seeing these things as part by part, this everything happen together. And when everything come together and happen something, the outcome, that the recognition, that recognition is not belong to anybody. That is where you gain the selflessness. Because your body has different parts, it has a different characters, and it come together. And then as a result of that, recognition happen. So the body, even this entire universe help for you. So then that's why the ultimate result of this entire universe is your recognition. So try to be with it. Just enjoy that. Because that is the highest out of this human life. Once you have it, have the contentment, knowingly you reach to the your ultimate result of your own life. That contentment, that moment will release everything from you, that whatever you're looking for, this conditional or conventional, this outside world, in the material world, that release will help you to experience something which is not belong to this physical material world. And you no need to try to understand it by thoughts. But the path that you develop will let you to experience it. So just get into practice a little bit now. And your right palm on your left, make it straight in one line and be comfortable with your posture. So bring attention to your body, please. Observe head to toes yourself and say Swapatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your own inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please, and find the sensation. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And recognize it while it happens. Do nothing extra. Bring attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha, and also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Also, may all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata cha ammehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Imaya dhamma anudhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi addaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadhi maranam ha paribundhisami idammi punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu Sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.